In July 1947, the U.S. military cordoned off a debris field in the New Mexico desert. The ensuing cover-up suppressed something far stranger than crashed hardware or biological remains. The secrecy focused on a metaphysical containment breach, specifically what the lone survivor revealed about the true nature of the human race. This hidden history survives as the legend of the Roswell alien interview. According to the lore, military scientists and cryptographers rushed to interrogate a surviving entity from the crash. Panic set in when they realized the being was entirely mute, remaining completely unresponsive to their linguistic experts. The military eventually relied on a young flight nurse named Matilda O'Donnell MacElroy. Assigned to the site as a medic, MacElroy allegedly became the sole translator because the entity would only communicate with her, sending direct telepathic images and impressions into her mind. The entity identified herself as Airl, a crylate for an interstellar civilization called the Domain. She carried a message that transformed the recovery mission into an apocalyptic disclosure about our own origin. These translated transcripts shattered the military's understanding of biology and history. They suggested that humans are not just a local species in a lonely universe, but a population of displaced entities who aren't originally from Earth at all. Airl explained that the physical form the military recovered was hollow, a biological vessel devoid of digestive or respiratory systems. It was a tool worn like a spacesuit to survive the physical mission. The actual pilot was an IS-BE, an immortal spiritual being. An IS-BE is a consciousness of pure awareness, capable of traversing the cosmos without a physical body. Then came the revelation that remains the centerpiece of this mythology. Every human being on Earth is an immortal IS-BE, currently suffering from induced amnesia. According to Airl, Earth is a galactic dumping ground. Thousands of years ago, the old empire established our planet as a remote prison for political dissidents, artists, and freethinkers, captured from across the stars. To maintain control, the old empire engineered an invisible electronic force screen around our solar system. When a body dies, the escaping soul hits this grid, receiving a massive shock that wipes its memory clean before being forced into a new infant body. This framework suggests that every global conflict, and even the tunnel of light reported in near-death experiences, are engineered mechanisms. These distractions keep immortal beings trapped in a state of obedient, perpetual slumber. A decade before these transcripts went public, the controversial Victor tape from 1997 allegedly showed a similar interrogation of a biological entity. But when investigators applied historical audits to the MacElroy story, the foundation began to crumble. Military records definitively linked the 1947 Roswell debris to Project MOGUL, a secret balloon operation designed to detect Soviet nuclear tests. Furthermore, archives contain no record of a nurse named Matilda O'Donnell MacElroy ever serving in the military. Lawrence R. Spencer, the author who published the interview, offered no physical evidence to support the claims. He stated that he had burned all the original documents in his fireplace to avoid government scrutiny. The most significant red flag is the terminology. The concepts of IS-BEs and a prison planet mirror the doctrines developed by L. Ron Hubbard for Scientology during the mid-20th century. These facts suggest the alien interview is a repurposed science fiction hoax. Yet, even if the story is a fabrication, it doesn't explain why this specific narrative continues to resurface. If we set aside the questionable origin of the Roswell transcripts, we are left with a disturbing pattern. The same highly specific information about a prison planet keeps forcing its way into human awareness through entirely different channels. I encountered this firsthand while writing my own book. I experienced a sudden, unexplained flood of information that felt like an open portal, delivering a cohesive narrative that bypassed my conscious planning. The architecture of this download bore a chillingly parallel structure to the 1947 Roswell disclosures, though the mechanics were updated for a digital age. This modern translation describes the algorithm, a super-advanced mechanism created by ancient beings known as the Rosenthals to maintain human amnesia. The algorithm is an artificial, holographic world designed to keep our immortal consciousness in a coma-like state. It tricks the mind into accepting a simulated reality as the only truth. This system is maintained by shepherds, nodes within the simulation that continuously shuffle our memories. They keep us occupied with mundane daily illusions, so we never question our true cosmic identities. The consistency between these independent accounts suggests a single underlying signal. Whether framed as 1940s telepathy or a modern creative download, the message remains the same. We are infinite beings caught in a meticulously engineered trap. This specific narrative frequency keeps surfacing across generations, suggesting a signal trying to penetrate the static of our collective amnesia. You have the choice to ignore the pattern or to investigate the invisible mechanics of the system that subdues you. If you are ready to explore the exact blueprints of the holographic trap, you can find the complete transmission in Seeds of Consciousness, issue number 1, The Algorithm. Secure your copy through the link in the description. The mechanics of the simulation are waiting for those ready to remember what they were before the amnesia began.